Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sway&Stewie podcast with me, Stewie, and my brother, Aliwansway. And this topic today is Power Rangers, and as we know, that means it's Morphin time.
I knew it. Yes. It's Morphin time. Go,
It's
go, Power
definitely
Rangers.
yes, my friends. Now,
Aye, Zordon.
you're obviously a fan straight away of Alpha 5.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah,
I grew up watching that as a kid. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
What a show.
oh, do you know what? Because I actually, right, I'm going to jump straight into it. Like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I've got a picture actually. So if anyone's watching it on YouTube, I'm going to put a picture of me in my, basically, technically, it's my first ever cosplay. This is what I've put it down to anyway, of me
No
as the
way.
White Ranger. So that's now on YouTube. Um,
Oh, no way.
yeah,
Nice.
I loved it as a kid. So what did you watch it from like the word go from the original cast?
Yeah, like from the word go, from the very first series. I loved it. It's just that TV show as a kid. It was probably one of my favorite TV shows as a kid. I remember when the single came out, like the music single. That was like one of my first.
Oh
I think that
God!
was my first single that I bought.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, and then we would play it, and me and my brother would just jump around and just just jump around and just like punch the air like like we are the Power Rangers. Good
Yeah,
times.
I mean, it was just amazing. Like, I mean, when it first started, obviously, it started with obviously the Red Ranger, obviously the Yellow, Pink, Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, and I feel like I'm forgetting someone. There was
Like
five, wasn't there? There was five: red, blue, black, yellow, pink. No, okay, so that was all of them.
yeah, and
Tyrannosaurus,
then the green one,
Mastodon.
then the green one came along later on.
Yeah, Tommy. Now, who was your favourite? So, okay, yeah, we've got the Green Ranger, we've got the White Ranger, who came after, which was Tommy. Who was your favourite
Yeah,
Ranger?
I think it was like if I look back at it, it was always the Red Ranger. I don't know why. Maybe because he looked cool.
Oh, I mean, do you
Maybe
know what, actually?
because he was like the most like Captain America. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't really remember. I just like the Red Ranger. Maybe
yeah,
because he was
he
the leader.
was. Yeah, I mean, because when I got, obviously, I was, obviously, again, I don't know why I always bring this up, but I'm a little bit younger than you. Um,
What was his name?
and
His name's Jason. Jason.
Jason, yeah,
Yeah.
the original Red Ranger, yeah, Jason.
Wow.
And
Jason.
I came into Power Rangers after Tommy was already in the series,
Yeah.
so I fell in love. And actually, this shows how late it was. I actually saw him as the White Ranger before I saw him as the Green Ranger, which is probably why the White Power Ranger it is my favorite, which I should have said because I asked you. But that's probably why that became my favorite, is because
Yeah.
seeing this white and gold Power Ranger with the armor and the sword Saba
Yeah.
just blew me away. So, and I've forgotten where I was going with this conversation. But yeah, no, Jason was awesome.
Yeah. I
But
remember
yeah,
having a
Tommy.
massive crush on the Pink Ranger.
I was going to bring that up, Kimberly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that was every young lad's and maybe ladies' crush, depending on which way you go. But yeah, I think that was. I know my friend Shay. He was saying that it was like he that's what like was his first crush and was definitely mine as well. I would say. Obviously, we've got to say like it was the Yellow Ranger, Trini.
Mhm.
Obviously, she passed away shortly after leaving Power Rangers, which was probably the saddest thing in
Yeah.
the Power Ranger universe
Of
to
course.
date, really. But
Yeah.
in fact, whilst I say that,
Rest.
did you know
Rest
that
in peace.
actually yeah, rest in peace. But did you know the Yellow Ranger in the Japanese version was actually male?
I didn't know there was a Japanese version.
Well, it looks obviously the English version of Power Rangers comes from I can't. What was it called? It's like something Ranger.
You're about to blow my mind right now.
Um,
I didn't know there was
really, you didn't know this?
yeah. Like I guess as a kid, all I knew was that. So
Let me have a look.
I know
See,
it's heavily inspired by like Japanese monsters and stuff like that, like Godzilla.
well, because the actual American franchise came out after it was. Oh god, I'm going to say this wrong. Kyoru Sentai Zuru Ranger was or Super Sentai series. It was from
Okay.
from 1992, but I believe Mighty Morphin came out in '93, so it was after. And I believe, don't hold me to it, but there was more series of Sentai, the Sentai series, the Super Sentai series before. Although the MMPR is our first Power Rangers, it's not the first Super Sentai.
Okay. All right.
And that's where it came from. So when when they're doing a lot of the fighting and the it seemed a bit more old fashioned where they were
Yeah.
recording. That's
Yeah.
because that's actually from the original footage. But what we're seeing is from the American version, obviously,
wow,
which was
okay.
Power Rangers. So they actually only recorded chunks. I believe I could be wrong again here, but I believe the first time they used actually all cast, all new footage was on the first MMPR movie.
Oh wow, damn son.
Yeah, so I could be wrong, but I remember it's been a while since I've looked. I mean, I love Power Rangers, and I'm probably overdo it a little bit with Power Rangers, but yeah, no, actually that's a lie because there's people that have got a lot more than me.
Yeah, there's like a lot of hardcore fans.
Yeah, I do still want to get a Morpher though, but I want the Morpher. I wanted to get the Legacy one. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I want the newer one that's come out that's got the what's it called with all the power coins.
Okay.
So,
oh my god, yeah, they were coins originally, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And they got popped into that belt. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Ah, good times. And then
Yeah.
the main villain back then was Rita Repulsa.
Yes, and then
Um,
Lord Zed.
Lord Zed, jeez. And Putties were the main sort of foot soldier.
Yeah.
Putties. Oh my god. Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Putties, definitely, yeah. And then
Foot soldier is actually a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle term. So
is
so
it?
it's Putties, yeah, and foot soldiers. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously then depending when they brought out new like they had the Clankers. I can't even remember what the sort of main enemy was. I remember him being a robot, but I just remember I didn't like it as much after that point. For me, it would always be Rita and Zed, definitely,
Yeah, Rita
without a shadow of a
Repulsa.
doubt.
Wow.
I love that when
Yeah,
she's like,
cool.
after 10,000 years or whatever.
Yeah, I
It's
bet you if
time
I
to
watch
conquer
it
Earth.
now, I'm gonna watch her acting. It was like, okay, cool. It's gonna be like an over the top villain. But back then, I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
definitely.
god, she's so evil.
Yeah.
How could
Well,
she
it's
be
like-
so evil?
like- Okay, Megazord. Do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna before I bring up the Megazord. I love the Zords.
Yeah, that's probably why I like the Red Ranger as well, because he had the
Tyrannosaurus.
most. Yeah, yeah, that's another
coolest.
reason. Yeah,
The only one that could rival it, obviously, was the Dragon Sword with.
Yeah.
And actually, I will say, although I'm a White Power Ranger fanatic fan, I do think the Green Ranger
Fanatic
Zord was
fan.
better. Yeah. Sorry, I can't help it. White Ranger, but I do think the Dragon Zord was better than the Tiger Zord.
yeah, it's because it's more. I want to say I don't know what the term is, but like human-like, where they stand on their legs and they have arms. So. Do you
Well, I
know
mean,
what
the Tiger Zord did in is it Warrior Mode or whatever it was, where it had the sword and it would like fight. But yeah, the Dragon Zord fired rockets. It had a big long tail.
Yeah.
It came from the
And it's a
sea.
dragon,
It
man.
was just cool. It's a dragon.
It's a
yeah.
dragon. Like, come on,
That's it.
it can't be a dragon.
Yeah.
Anything
No,
of a
exactly.
dragon nowadays is like the best.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. So, I remember having like the dagger as a kid,
Oh yeah,
and I also had like the original Saba as well that came out, the
dagger
White Ranger
flute.
sword.
Yeah.
And I also had they were really nice leather gloves,
No
and
way.
you'd put them on and you'd push the button and it'd be like
Yeah.
it's Morphin time, and it would play
Yeah.
the theme tune. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. I remember, yeah, as a kid, I'd have I'd collect all the figures. I'd have all the figures. And then I would actually have
Yes.
Megazord, and it was so fun just putting it all together and
Mm.
removing it. And then later on, they'll release the turtle. Was it like there was like a turtle that came out of the ocean,
Yes. Oh my God, what was
something
that
like that.
called?
And I don't know how
Because
that you could put that like it kind of evolves into Megazord again. I forgot. Oh my
yes,
god, I need to look into
yes,
it. Yeah,
because
but
it was because you obviously had the Megazord, which was obviously the first one,
yeah,
and then it had where oh what was it called? I want to say Tyrannus. No, Tyrannus might have been the
Saurus Rex.
oh no, it's gone. But yeah, it was like yeah, you're right, and it would actually the Megazord would go into it, and I think it would also morph with the Dragon Zord. Oh my God,
Yeah,
my
I
brain
remember
is
like
just
you had
like
the Megazord, and then something else came along later on in the series, and it went into it, and it made it even more bigger. And I was like, wow! As a little kid, my mind was
yes,
just going mad,
yes,
going going mental. But yeah, as a young lad, that was the show.
definitely. Do you know what? Oh, there we go. I couldn't get to the cookies. So yeah, so Megazord. Let me. I'm just seeing now if I could actually see
What iPhone is that?
the XR.
Oh, nice. You got it in the red.
I did, yeah.
Sexy.
Why, thank you. Ultra Megazord, I think it is it. No, that's the Dinosaur. Original Dino
Dinosaurus
Megazord,
Rex.
Megazord tank mode, Tyrannosaurus Dinosaur. So actually, I'm going to talk about it. Oh yeah, it was Titanus. Titanus.
Hey, okay.
So
Nice.
Titanus was the tortoise-like thing that connected to.
Okay. Nice.
Cool, Titanus. Yeah, because there was a really big one as well. The only thing, do you know what I found? Because obviously I love the Megazord, I love the
Go
fighting
on.
sequences,
Yeah.
but a little part of me always wanted the the smaller Zords before it turned into Megazords to fight more.
Yeah, I mean yeah. I think in the beginning of the series it was like that, wasn't it?
Well, very briefly, like even in the first
Yeah.
ever episode, they go, "Oh, it's not working. Oh, let's go to a Megazord," and it's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
and then
okay." So, and it's like they would literally go, "Call the Zords, put them together," and it was like, "Okay, that's great, but I want to see." Like they did do a little bit with
what they
the
do individually.
Tyrannosaurus,
Yeah.
yeah, and they did a little bit, but not. I always wanted it a little bit more, where you'd see the different Zords. But
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I get
yeah.
it. I get that.
So,
Yeah.
so
I mean, okay, let's look at it individually. So
okay,
the T-Rex is T-Rex, like that's the best
Tyrannosaurus,
one,
yeah,
right? That's the
you
most
know, it's yeah.
humanoid
Apart from
one.
Dragon Sword.
And yeah, Dragon Sword. Pterodactyl, it's like a jet fighter, right? I think that's pretty cool. They could have done a lot
Yeah,
more with that. Like
yeah,
Star Fox just going around and shooting. Then the
yes.
other one, then the other ones just get a bit
What about
far
Mastodon?
fetched. Mastodon, I don't know. What can you
Had
do?
had had
What can you
frozen
do with
breath.
Mastodon apart from I don't know.
Saber-toothed tiger. That was cool.
Saber-tooth tiger again, yeah. That's cool. And then what was the last? There's one more.
Yeah. No unicorn. That was what it became after.
What's the blue one?
Um, I can even see it, but I can't remember its name. Triceratops. Nah,
Was it Triceratops? Okay, cool.
Triceratops.
Yeah, see, like those three, like I guess saber-tooth tiger would be quite fast, but the other two, they're just going to be pushing logs. No,
Yeah.
I don't know because they're on all fours and they're quite slow.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know. But
I've got to say actually, because
go on.
in the TV series they weren't great. However, have you read any of the MMPR comic books series?
No, but
Mate,
apparently
they're
really
good.
Yeah, like
And they
after
do
the TV
use
series, gone.
No, I was going to say they do use the individual Zords more in that. It's almost like what the TV
Oh,
series was
okay.
missing.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. That's very
And
interesting actually.
yeah, and also it brings the sort of multiverse into it as well, and that's where
Yeah.
you get Lord Drakon, which is obviously is a mixture of the Green and White Ranger, who is like an evil Tommy. Spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it, but it's like Lord Drakon is, oh my god. So you know that we do cosplay, or I do. I know you know. I do cosplay.
Yeah.
So my next one, I'm going to save up for it now because I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and it's time I get off my arse and actually do it.
Is
White Ranger.
cool. Nice.
White Ranger. I've got the sword already. I've got Saber, and I've also got the Dragon Dagger, which is in my room currently in the box. In my sort of cupboard. I am once I've got my man cave.
Your man cave.
Yeah, I'm going to put them on show. So there's these things I've seen on Etsy that's got like the symbol, like the Zord symbol, and I'm going to do that, and then you can mount the sword on it, so it's like on the wall. So that'll be happening.
Nice.
I
good.
might, yeah.
Go on.
What did you think? So you know, obviously, my brain is just going all over the place. I literally, you can tell when I love something because it's like things just keep flashing to me.
Yeah.
Going back to the Green Ranger and the Dragon Shield.
Yeah.
Right, which was awesome. Although that's how you can tell when they're doing the American version and it's the Japanese version, because the Japanese version it was very rigid and it looked really awesome. In the American version, when Tommy's wearing it, it was like a cheap foam sort of remake.
Okay.
So when he's wearing it, it looks cheap. But when he's fighting it and it's the Japanese from Super Sentai, it looks like a lot better. It looks more solid. So
Okay,
that's it. Also, going back to what I said about the White Ranger being male in the Super Sentai, you can tell because, well, the Yellow Ranger doesn't have breasts.
Yeah, cool.
It's a weird way of saying it, I know, but you wouldn't even think about it until you know that it's not Trini. That's obviously really in there. But the Dragon Shield. Did you see the episode, or do you remember the episode where the Black Ranger used the Dragon Shield, and the Red Ranger used it? The Red Ranger is more common because I think he used it more than once. But yeah, there's one episode that the Black Ranger used the Dragon Shield, and then there was a few episodes where the Red Ranger used the Dragon Shield.
I don't remember, man. It was time ago. Yeah,
mate, it's awesome, so good. The
I
Red
can
Ranger.
Imagine. I can imagine that's the equivalent of like Captain America picking up Thor's hammer.
Yes, literally. If you were going to put a comparison on something, that's the comparison. Yeah, it is. I mean, seeing like there's a bit obviously where Tommy transfers his powers to Jason.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's dying and his powers are diminishing because of the something candle. Oh God. Chaos candle or whatever it was called, which obviously which drains the Green Ranger's powers.
Yeah.
And my brain went dead. What was I talking about? I'm just waffling now. It's just
it's all good.
And no, but sorry, I've just remembered. Yeah, seeing Jason wearing the dragon like shield in that with both the dragon dagger and the dragon sword, it's just phenomenal.
Mind blowing. I can imagine. Yeah.
Because actually, once I've done the White Ranger cosplay, I want to do a Green Ranger, and then once I've done the Green Ranger, I will then get, because I'm going to start with the expensive one. They're slightly cheaper, and then the Red Ranger will be even cheaper. But then I will, but always have it with the Dragon Shield.
Yeah.
So I'll
true.
mix the two cosplays together, and eventually I might do a Lord Drakon as well, just because that's awesome. But I want to do White Ranger as my first one because the picture that I put up on earlier, as me as a child, I want to do it where I want to put the two together and then frame it. So I've got the one of me as a kid, and then me as an adult doing the same cosplay.
That's cute, man.
Thank you.
That's cute. I like that. Nice.
But yeah. So, and then the White Ranger came, and out of the two, the White Ranger, my favourite Zord out of them was probably the Falcon Zord.
The Falcon Zord.
It came
oh my
after
God. See,
Tiger.
This I don't remember. I might have to look this up.
Yeah,
what does the Falcon Zord look like?
So it was like obviously the white Falcon Sword, but what I liked about it is when it would go in and it would like fire missiles from its wings, like, and it was
yeah. Sorry, yeah. Okay,
Sword.
yeah.
So that was my favourite Zord.
Yeah.
Because it was just awesome.
Oh my God. If you have the original Falcon Zord toy, it's going for £392.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Look at that though. Minimum age 15 years and up.
Damn, son.
That's the thing. I mean, I don't know if I've got any like old Power Ranger toys up in the loft, but they go for a lot these days.
Yeah.
And obviously, and that was when like So I don't think it was the best because obviously you had, what was it that happened? So the Tyrannosaurus became the gorilla.
See, I don't. This is where I stopped watching.
Yeah, and I can't remember, but there was the toad, the wolf. Obviously, the Falcon Zord was the White Ranger, and I think the Pink Ranger had another. It was like the crane.
Okay.
But I think it was. I'm sure it was the crane because it wasn't the crane before, was it? When it was the
Pink
original
Ranger. It was a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. So yeah, it was the Falcon. The Falcon.
Yeah.
But
Pterodactyl.
that was my favourite Megazord though because it could fly.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna have to look at these. See, I remember the White Ranger when he had Tiger Zord, but not Falcon.
Yeah, it was. To be fair, they didn't have it for a great deal of time, from what I remember.
Okay.
Because it was sort of towards the time when they started heading towards Zeo Ranger, and like sort of setting that up really, because they set that up for a long time when they transferred their powers.
Oh yeah, Ninja Zord. Holy shit.
Yeah, the Ninja Zord. You've got. I can just see that you've got so much.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Reminiscence, Aaron.
The Crane Ninja Zord is the third Zord of Kimberly Hart, the Pink Ranger.
Yes. Oh.
She became the first Zord of Catherine.
Yes. When the power was transferred. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh my
So see,
God.
Jason became Rocky. Kimberly changed to, was it Cat? You just said.
Yeah.
Cat. And they changed. The Black Ranger changed as well, and I can't remember. It was Zach, and I can't remember the new guy's name.
Oh wow. Oh my God.
One thing we have realised doing this podcast is I am full of useless information about
it's good.
Pokemon and Power Rangers and everything from my childhood.
The movie. Okay. So this was introduced in the original Power Rangers movie.
Yes. I mean, they did do it in the TV series.
Yeah.
But the movie technically isn't canon.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. And that makes sense. It's a ninja. And then he's got his little falcon.
Yes.
Sorry, my mind's getting blown right now. Nice.
I know. I'm getting quite good at that, aren't I? Blowing your mind.
And then like these toys, man, like if you kept them as a kid, they're going for hundreds.
Yeah, I mean they're just
521. Fuck, you know.
Yeah, they've basically become collectibles.
Yeah.
That's what they've become. They've become collectibles.
100%. Yeah.
So, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to pay that ridiculous money for it, but because I just can't afford it.
Yeah, of course. But if you could, you probably would.
Yeah. Although, I do think the Tiger Zord's power coin looked better than the Falcon Zord.
Okay.
So, because obviously that's where they got the powers, isn't it? It was from the Ninjetti, because that's where you had the Ninjetti Ranger or Ninja Ranger as well, which is also actually what I wanted to cosplay, which actually is cheaper and easier for me to get hold of.
Okay.
I'm all up in the Power Ranger world.
You are. I didn't notice that. Like I knew you probably watched it, but I didn't know you had like all this knowledge about it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, go on.
So I was burping.
The only thing, like I only remember the original. I remember I bought the CD single, and like that was like crack. It was just like put it on, you just run around the house as a little kid. What else do I remember? I remember the video game on the Mega Drive.
Oh God, yeah.
That was amazing. But only probably because I was like we were like the biggest fans. So
yeah,
obviously when you're a fan of it, like when you play it, you're gonna make it amazing no matter what. Apparently, there's a new or recently released Power Ranger game that's supposed to be decent.
I think that's the Grid.
I think it's like a fighting one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's to do with they bring in sort of the stories from the comic books as well. From what I believe, that's just me. From what I've seen, I don't know that for sure.
But I heard that's supposed to be quite decent. Like, yeah,
cool. Right, should we move on to the film?
Yeah, go for it. Zen.
So, Zen. I had to do it, so it's like, whoo, calm down, because I'm getting like, woo, I'm excited.
Woo,
woo. So the first movie, so the 1995, I think the Power Ranger movie came out. But it was probably one of my earlier memories, and I remember going to see it.
Wow, 1995.
In the cinema, just about. I think so.
Let's put that into perspective. 25 years ago.
Yeah.
26 years ago.
I would have been 5.
God, I don't know how old I would have been.
Yeah, it was 1995 as well.
Wow.
Now, I liked it because it was good cast. It had the White Ranger again. I still prefer the White Ranger armor from the series over the film.
Yeah.
I didn't like how the chest piece was sort of like higher up, and it all integrated.
Yeah.
Also, like the Tyrannosaurus armor was a bit bulky.
Okay.
In my opinion, it was just a bit. So
I don't really remember the original movie.
Wasn't great.
Did I watch the original movie? I probably did, but I just don't remember it.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. I watched it on Power Rangers Day. So
there's a Power Rangers Day.
Yeah, of course there is. There's a day for everything nowadays.
There's a day for everything nowadays.
Yeah, of course. Do you not know when Power Ranger Day is?
Today?
No. It's a shame we weren't doing the podcast then, because that would have made sense to have done it then. But it's August 28th. It's Morphin time, National Power Rangers Day.
Okay. Any specific reason why August 28th?
Probably. It's probably when it was released or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I think it was, but that's obviously it's more America. But it's National Power Rangers Day, August 28th, which I believe it was the first ever release date of Power Rangers in America.
Okay,
That would
nice.
be very interesting to know actually if that's true.
Hmm.
Because if that is actually true, then that's cool. Yeah, 28th of August 1993. There you go. It was.
Okay,
So that's why.
nice.
That's why 28th is Power
Learn
Rangers
things
Day.
every day.
But
Yeah,
yeah. So, but
nice.
no, the film was pretty cool. You saw Saba, obviously the dagger, which is one of my favourites, the talking saber. But he didn't really have a great deal in the movie. Like he gets him out, he throws him around, he flies around a bit, he uses his laser vision, which is awesome. Um, and then that's it. He's not in the rest of the film. So okay, bye then. So that was disappointing. That for me was
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
that was literally stabbing me in the heart.
Oh, bless you.
I know, I know. But
Go on, there's the but.
the
Hit me.
film was awesome. The CGI was fucking terrible, but seeming it came out in 1995.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
It was when CGI really was just becoming a thing.
Yeah.
But it had the obviously it still
1995.
had Lord Zed and Rita, but
Lord Zed.
obviously the main enemy was Ivan Ooze.
Oh my god, I remember that. Whoa.
Yeah, when he goes,
Ooze.
think about the bit when he's like get that and he spits out snot and it's all that and it multiplies into
Yeah.
all the bird people.
Ivan Ooze. Wow,
Yeah.
mate. Blowing my mind again.
And then you had Goldar,
Yeah. Oh my god,
ultimate
Goldar.
enemy. How I didn't talk about enemies and that we did a little bit, but we didn't really mention that either. Like Goldar. Oh, how cool was he?
Yeah. Goldar.
I mean,
Power Rangers.
yeah. I mean, don't remember. You
Yeah,
don't
I
want new
remember
Goldar.
him. Yeah, he
Goldar.
was awesome.
Yeah. So you don't want
He was
Goldar
terrifying.
Maximus.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was. And then you had Goldar from the newer movie, which you liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, but I just, as a movie on its own, like if you forget about, you know, let's say you're a kid and you're watching it as a movie
Oh
on
god,
its
yeah.
own, I thought it was pretty good,
Yes.
like as a
I
standalone
think
movie.
they had a difficult task of trying to make older fans happy, bringing back the old Mighty Morphin
That's
Power
yeah,
Rangers,
of course, yeah. That's like with
and
anything, I
remembering,
guess.
yeah, but also remembering that it's new for kids now. But I just didn't. I thought like the armor was too like spiky and weird, and
You
you know
tried to make it
Zordon had
modern.
changed. Yeah,
Yeah.
and for me like Goldar just being a giant golden statue. Um,
Yeah, they do. Sorry, I didn't think of that, but
yeah,
yeah,
it
I
was.
just got into it. But yeah, yeah, I get you. I see where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
you know, Rita Repulsa was cool. Um,
Yeah, I actually like
you
that.
know it was. Do you know what? You're right. On the face of it, the film itself is not a bad film.
Yeah, as a film, yeah.
Yeah,
But I kind of see it like where you're coming from as a original fan. If you're a hardcore original fan and watched it, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you.
like don't get me wrong. If I ever hear the word "it's Morphin time," I get chilled.
I kind of want
Ugh.
to watch. I want to watch the new movie. Every time we do any of these podcast talks, I want to watch something.
Yes, well, it's like I now really want to go and watch the original Power Rangers movie.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
kinda wanna
gonna
rewatch
once
the
we
new
finish
one.
this, I am gonna have to go to bed because I am exhausted.
I can imagine, mate.
You wouldn't think I'm exhausted because I am chatting like anything.
This,
I'm just
you know
blah,
what?
blah,
It's
blah, blah.
because you're passionate.
Yeah.
It's because you're passionate about it. Like when
Yeah.
you're passionate about something, your adrenaline just takes over.
Yeah. I could literally talk about Power Rangers until I'm blue in the... It's like I was saying this about what's the
Star
last
Wars.
one we were talking about? Star Wars, and I could talk and talk and talk
Yeah.
until I'm blue in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. All good.
I know. So I don't. Was it? Because I think they made Billy gay, didn't they, in the new film? Is that right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Was it? I remember he was black.
Yes, he was.
And he was really, really nerd. I thought he played that role really well. Like I really liked him.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was.
Yeah, I thought he was one of the. Yeah, he was one of the strongest characters.
He was
Because he
definitely.
provided the comedy, he provided the nerdiness, he provided. Was there any like? I've forgotten with the new movie. They must have thrown in some Easter eggs.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
might
they
need to. I might need to find like a YouTube video or something just to show me where the Easter eggs are. But yeah, I thought he was probably the best character there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't actually find the info, but because obviously
And
David
then you had the
Yost
Yellow
gave-
Ranger as a
Go on.
guy,
Yep.
as a narcissist guy, which I thought he played his role quite well.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of liked them all. Like they all had different characters, and they played them to the like an extreme version of themselves, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
Yeah, and I do hope they bring
Yeah.
out another one because obviously they had all the Rangers in this one. It'd be great for them to have another movie because they kind of had to set the base again for
Yeah,
them getting their powers, and that for me took a little bit too long. I'd like them to have had powers and get into fighting a bit more.
Yeah,
That's just
probably.
me. You know, that's my opinion.
yeah,
So I think if they did a second movie, I think that would be better because then they're, you know, they could do almost do what the comic books have done for the original MMPR and actually have them being heroes, but not just in America. Like there's one in the comic books where they go to Italy
yeah.
and they're fighting a monster and they destroy it, and then everyone's going grazie, grazie. That's my Italian.
I love it.
Yeah, but and it was just so good, and I was literally I think I've got them in my bedroom somewhere, or they might be in here somewhere. I'm awful when it comes to it, and I literally page turner. So, and I
Nice.
love it.
Yeah, and I'm quite surprised. Like I was really into comics. Like I'm quite surprised I didn't pick any of the Power Ranger ones up.
Yeah,
But, like
there
I
are
heard they're
some.
supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I mean there are some. I'll actually, if you want to, you talked about in the last one about me borrowing Mario Odyssey. If you want to borrow some of the hard copies I've got,
Oh yeah, go on.
if
Do a little trail.
if I've still got them, I've got now a horrible feeling that I took them to the charity shop once I'd read them all. However, I might be wrong because I think I was like going to donate them, and then I was like, no, I can't get rid of them. I love them too much.
Yeah.
So, but if I've still got them, you can borrow them and then have a read
Hey, yeah. Nice. Thanks.
and bring back your love for Power Rangers.
Oh, I'm really interested in the new video game.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It's multiplayer.
Is it a fighting game or is it like a scrolling beat 'em up? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it was a bit like, what's it called? Yeah, I think so. It was called Battle for the Grid, and I believe, it was like a what's it? What's that fighting game? That's really good. That narrows it down, doesn't it? Like Street Fighter. A bit like Street
Okay,
Fighter.
cool.
It wasn't the one I
Alright.
was thinking of. What's it? Mortal Kombat is what I was thinking of. I think it's very
Ah.
similar to Mortal
okay.
Kombat. But do you know who we haven't mentioned, and we should have?
Oh wait, I know. Zordon.
Zordon. Actually, that wasn't who I was thinking of, but yeah, Zordon.
Zordon. And hey, Zordon.
Rangers. Alpha 5. Now, did you ever, because obviously Zordon disappears and Alpha 5 go back to their homeworld part way through the series, and they got
Okay.
Alpha 6 and someone else, some woman that I can't even remember her name, and oh my god, I can't stand Alpha 6. The accent, the just aye, no. No. It was awful.
Okay.
It was awful.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it was awful.
Was it awful? Yeah.
Did I mean it was awful? I'm not happy.
Sure. I know you're not happy. It was awful.
Did I mention that?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
It was.
Was it awful? Yeah.
Yes. So it's actually, I should have said Street Fighter for Battle of the Grid because I've just remembered they've got, is it Ryu? You know Ryu from Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got Ryu Ranger, and he actually has his own.
Oh really?
Yes, they've got Lord Dracon on it, and then they've got other Rangers from different series as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know why that just suddenly came to my head, but yeah, the Ryu Ranger.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's not the best picture. Hold on, that one's better. So that's the Ryu Ranger.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, sort of like the gold, red, and white armor. So very sim. It's almost like a mixture between the white and red Ranger in a way.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Because obviously, you know, Tommy obviously becomes the White Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, they basically when Tommy in the comic books when they go into the multiverse, there's basically a version of Tommy that stays evil as the Green Ranger.
Okay.
So what they do, or they try to do, is Jason goes to become the White Ranger, and that's where Tommy finds out, breaks in, stops the transfer of power, kills all the Rangers, kills the Rangers, and then takes
not nice.
Takes the power coin and merges them, or basically has both that's where he has both the green and. That way he becomes Lord Dracon and has both the green and white Ranger power.
All right.
As evil Tommy.
You are teaching me things.
Yeah. And then he creates basically a army of like different Rangers.
Okay.
So he taps into the morphing grid and then creates loads of like Red Rangers, like, and that. Just it was awesome. I'll have to lend it to you, the comic book series. I'm literally, as soon as we've hung up, I'm going to go and see if I've got it.
I appreciate that.
So, yeah.
Nice. What else? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Nice.
There's not much more I can say, really. I've just spoken for about 40 minutes.
Nah, it's all good. No, it was a good chat. Good chat as always.
Yeah. Probably a bit shorter this episode because I'm not gonna lie, it's not that much shorter, but I am exhausted.
Nah, it's just about right. 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
And I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean,
covered characters, the Zords, the movies, the games.
You've just reminded me.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, gone.
We've got to give a mention to them.
Who?
Bulk and Skunk. Skull, Bulk.
Yes. I love them. They were cool. They were bullies,
I didn't like it.
They added comedy towards the end.
Yeah. But yeah,
okay?
Awesome. I loved them in the movie when they jumped out of the plane.
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull. That's it.
Bulk and Skull. Oh my
Loved
god.
Them. I think somewhere there was like a silly episode. I haven't seen it, but I think where Bulk, I'm not sure about Skull, actually become Rangers, but it's not real or something like that.
Okay.
And they're the Purple Ranger and the Orange Ranger, but I could be something like that. I remember seeing something. But,
yeah.
because I do follow Bulk on Instagram. So
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool,
it's
actually.
awesome. In fact, I was watching my what's it called YouTube. It was a video
Yeah.
of the White Ranger taking on Scorpion from Mortal Kombat,
Okay.
and
Oh, that's pretty cool.
the fight sequence is just insane. Like it's
Yeah.
so good. And then at the end, like you've got Scorpion where he uses his chain and he goes, "Get over here!" And they're all like fighting. It's
Well,
awesome.
that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'll send if I find it, I'll send you the link and then he takes his helmet off at the end, and it is Tommy, the guy who played Tommy, and he goes,
Yeah.
he just looks up and he's like, "Game over." It's so good,
Nice.
and I nerd out a lot.
Did any of like the original? I forget. Any of the original cast appear in the new movie?
Yes, they did. I think so. I've heard a flashback because they always like to bring them back, didn't they? 'Cause I know even in the, I'm sure I remember seeing
I'm pretty sure
Jason and
too.
Kimberly, but actually, I can't remember. I wouldn't want to say without having to double check. But,
Yeah, exactly.
but it was like when they did the Turbo movie and they brought Jason and Kimberly back for that. Like that was pretty cool. The Turbo film didn't get a great publicity and it didn't sort of do very well, but I really enjoyed it. So in fact, I enjoyed the Turbo movie more than I did the Turbo series.
Okay. Fair.
I don't think Turbo did very well.
Yeah. Nice.
So, right, my friend, I am gonna. I don't know about you, but I'm going to bed.
I think I'm gonna go eat. I'm so hungry, man. But no, man. Like, no, I appreciate that. Like, I don't know. Every time we come off these podcasts, I feel inspired, and I learn more about you as well. Like, I did not know. Like, I knew you watched it as a kid, but I didn't know. Like, you're like a mega fan. Not a mega fan, but you know what I'm trying to say. You got all this knowledge about it. Pretty cool, man.
I love it. Like,
Pretty damn cool.
Thank you. Anyway, because obviously we're anyone listening, obviously we are recording this a little bit early. Like the Mario's episode actually only came out yesterday. So we'll see. Today's Thursday. It's coming up next Wednesday.
Yeah.
But obviously we had to do that because obviously it's my birthday on Tuesday.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you singing just reminded me of like it's a Disney film, like an older Disney film of someone singing.
Okay.
It sparked a memory deep in my brain, and it's not quite of someone singing. I think it's from The Sword in the Stone.
Okay.
That was that's probably my favourite Disney film. Anyway, I'm going because I want to sleep. So, guys, ladies and gents, thank you. Sorry, go on.
Peace.
Yeah, so, no, guys, thanks for listening. Obviously, follow us on our socials. It's at Aliwansway and at MMPR and all that jazz. It's easier to find Ali than me because, well, you're better than me at organising yourself.
It's just this Aliwansway, isn't it? But you're like a chameleon. You have more variety.
A bit of
something like
everything.
that. A little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yes. So, follow the podcast. Obviously, you can find us if you're listening to this. You have found us, so I don't need to tell you where to find us because you're listening. But that my tiredness is now starting to set in. So, Ali.
Yeah, pleasure as always, mate.
Ali, always. I love you.
I love you too, man.
Lovely. And until the next one.
Peace.